What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Inventions. So yeah, guys, the last episode we were working towards making our Matter Fabricator. Yeah, we got a lot of the stuff done, making like the chrome ingots and chrome plates and what was the other stuff? Like all sorts of, like the highly advanced machine casings and all sorts of crazy stuff. So we have a lot of the autocrafting patterns ready to go now. Yeah, I've been working on this a little bit off camera here. Yeah, we got like all these different patterns made for all the different things, but that doesn't mean that we can make them all just yet. I've just made the patterns. So if we come over here and we tell it to make the Matter Fabricator, next, we can scroll down the list. We can see a good portion of this stuff is already ready to be auto-crafted. Yeah, we can do like the chrome ingots and the titanium and all this stuff. We scroll down here, but it is saying that we are missing an iridium reinforced plate. Yeah, we don't have that. Okay, so how do we make an iridium reinforced plate? So we need an implosion compressor. So that doesn't sound too difficult. Let's go ahead and get this thing listed here. I haven't actually looked at the recipe for this machine. Let's look at it together. So it requires 64 EU per tick. It has an energy buffer size of 100k EU. Cool. So this is just for advanced alloys, compressor, advanced machine casing, and an advanced alloy. That's not so bad. In fact, I think we have everything here on AutoCraft already. So I will go ahead and make up one of these things. Let's just see if I were to shift click. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. If I were to shift click, do we have any of these things available? No. The advanced alloy we do have on AutoCraft. I'll tell the system to make 4 of those. Let's see. Oh, that was real fast. All right, so we have that. Then we are also going to need advanced circuits, so we can make 2 of those should go pretty quickly too, since all of that's on AutoCraft. Awesome. All right, so we need the advanced and advanced machine casing. Oh, that's weird. Okay, we need 2 advanced machine casing from Industrial Craft 2, so we'll go ahead and cook up 2 of those things. I am making a pattern out of this in case something happens and we need to make another one of these later on down the road. I'm not sure if we will or not, but better safe. Okay, and then we also need a compressor, which is also a pretty easy recipe. Oh, do I not? Oh, I don't have a compressor pattern. Ah. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and make that thing. Probably have everything already in the system for this. We don't have stone, basic machine casing, electronic circuit. All right, well, I thought we had everything ready to go here. I guess not, but we have most of these things on AutoCraft anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Basic machine casing, next, start. And we don't have any regular stone, so let's just go and grab some over here. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, have I not learned stone at all? All right, we'll do that. Cool, so now we should be able to tell the system, hey, make me one of these things. And why does that stuff not go in? Maybe we already had stone in here, I think. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so we have the compressor. We can put that into our pattern. Done. Implosion compressor. Cool. So we'll add that over here to all of our IC2 and TechReborn machine sections. Cool. All right. So the implosion compressor, we should be able to tell it to make it. And it should be really fast since most of the stuff is already built. There it is. Cool. All right. So not only do we need the implosion compressor, but this machine also requires more of these multi-block structures. Yeah, I didn't realize that when I put the industrial electrolyzer here. In fact, we might end up moving this guy over so we can put another one over here properly. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have more than one industrial blast furnace, although we might. We can always stick it on the back instead of having one on all 4 sides. You can do that with these structures, by the way. If you wanted to have 4 industrial blast furnace, they can all share the same machine casing. Whoop. Yeah, they can all share the same machine casing, just got to be on the center, bottom, on all these different sides. But yeah, I think one in the front, one in the back, if we ever want to do that. So we should be able to squish everything together and pack more of these in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It is a different layout than this one, but it is a 3x3x3 thing of the machine casings. Anyway, let me go ahead and get this all squared away, rearrange some things, and we'll be right back, guys. Oh my goodness, guys. So we got so many multi-block structures over here now. So this is the one that we needed for the implosion compressor. It's a standard machine casing in the, I guess, 8 corners. Yeah, and then the rest of it is the reinforced machine casing. So the industrial electrolyzer does not need the multi-block structure here, but I decided to put it there anyway because it kind of matches the rest of the blocks here. I mean, it kind of looks like it fits, right? But yeah, it doesn't need these machine casings at all. It could just be standing alone. In fact, I tried putting it over here a moment ago, and it just felt kind of better that all the TechReborn stuff was together like this than spreading it apart. Okay, so anyway, we have this thing set back up, and the implosion compressor is here. Now, the original one from Greg Tech and the old FTB Ultimate required power from the top. But I put power on the top. It doesn't show any power here in this lightning bolt. I tried power on the side, power in the back. Yeah, I tried pretty much connecting the copper cable everywhere except for the bottom, which needs to be touching the multi-block structure. And I don't know if this thing is glitched out or if this thing only shows power when it's operating or how this thing works. It's been so long since I've used an implosion compressor. But yeah, we have patterns on the side or enemy interface where we can put patterns in. And then on the back over here, I have the import bus so we can extract the resulting materials out of there. So the implosion compressor, yeah, we need to make ourselves iridium alloy ingots, and we also need to make industrial TNT. And we're going to throw a pick on the ground. Let's come over here. Let's start making some of these things. So industrial TNT is regular TNT plus some flint. We don't have regular TNT patterns, so let's go ahead and make one of those. And then we're going to need one of those. So let's do this thing. Oh, do we not have flint? No, we have flint. Okay, well, maybe it just doesn't go over to the terminal. Did I drop something on the ground? That's weird. Stop placing things. All right, so TNT. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. There's our iTNT. Perfect. So we can go ahead and stick those over here to be auto-crafted. I guess we'll continue sticking them down here. This is a vanilla item. I should put it with the vanilla item sections, but we're really not going to be crafting TNT for much else. I'll just stick it over there next to the iTNT. All right. So now we need to get into the iridium alloy ingot, which is advanced alloys, diamond dust, and iridium ingots, which I do believe we have everything. Do I have these in autocraft? Yeah, everything is autocraftable over here, so we can go ahead and tell it to make one of these things. But of course, so let's see, was it that advanced alloys? Let's go ahead and craft up one of those real quick. I think that was in the four corners, and then diamond dust in the very center. Did I mess this up? I must have messed that up. All right, so advanced alloys, dang it. I reversed it. All right, advanced alloys go in the center, and the iridium goes along the outside. I hate when that happens. All right, well, we have that. Iridium plate. No, this is going to turn into... Why isn't that showing the correct recipe, actually? Is that not the correct recipe? Iridium ingot from TechReborn. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's because it's the other one. These are from Advanced Solars. I think that'll work. We'll have to find out. So we wanted that to make... Yeah, it's not showing up here. So I don't know if this is actually going to work or not. So how do I convert this into the TechReborn version? I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and process some of this stuff. Yeah, this is just a regular crafting pattern. So if it's going to work, we should see a result right here in the pattern terminal, but we're not seeing that. So yeah, let me go and figure out how to get this thing properly converted into the right iridium ingots, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, I finally figured out how to make the correct item here, and it was quite the workaround. So we needed to make this iridium reinforced plate, and the only way we can get that is by the iridium alloy ingot. Right, so in order to make this, we needed the TechReborn diamond dust, not the IC2, and there is no way to convert between the two. So you make this from 4 small piles of diamond dust, and you get the small piles from the industrial grinder by putting in either a diamond ore or dark diamond ore, plus a water cell. You get a diamond back, plus 6 small piles of diamond dust. Yeah. So anyway, I had to go to the mining age, or mining dimension, into our current quarry hole, and in the sides I found like 6 or 7 diamond ores. We were able to soak touch them finally. We haven't been there since we had soak touch, but yeah, this pick does have soak touch on it. So yeah, we were able to get that done. Cool. So we got the diamond dust taken care of. Now the other portion of this is it needed the TechReborn Iridium Ingots. Yeah, that's another problem. So pretty much everything that we do in this mod pack for making iridium turns into the advanced solar stuff. So like iridium ore plus the pyrotheum turns into iridium ingot from advanced solar panels. Smelting iridium dust from TechReborn, advanced solar panels ingot. Yeah, pretty much every single thing is like that. The only way I was able to find to get the TechReborn iridium is by making a block of iridium. So we need 9 of the advanced solar panel ones, 3x3 grid. That'll turn into a block. And if we convert the block back into ingots, then we get the iridium ingot from TechReborn. So it's kind of a workaround, but that's a way that we can get this stuff. So we should have everything together now. I haven't tried actually crafting this, but I'm sure it's going to work. Well, actually, do I want to craft that? I'm trying to think of what we want to do here. We want to do the Implosion Compressor thing, right? So maybe we should just go straight to this and just make a pattern for 8 of those, plus iridium alloy. You know, let's do that. Let's just go ahead and just assume everything's going to work. So we want industrial TNT. We're going to want 8 of those. All right, so here we go. 8 industrial TNT plus 1 iridium alloy ingot equals an iridium reinforced plate. Hopefully that's going to work. Do we have any more blank patterns? No, let's go ahead and cook up a few of those while we're doing other things. All right, we'll go ahead and process those. Well, that's going pretty quickly. I thought we were going to have to wait on something. All right, we'll just leave the other ones in the system. Okay, so if this thing works, we should just be able to put this right here on our ME interface, and we should be able to tell the system, oh, look at that. Now it shows power, but it didn't before. That's interesting. I wonder if changing dimensions is what did that, because I haven't done anything else. All right, well, let's tell it to make an iridium reinforced plate. Yeah, we have the reinforced and we have the regular plate, so let's do this. A lot of stuff that goes into that, but we'll go and do it. Hopefully this thing is working. Yeah, it looks like that happened. We couldn't see it all happen because I don't have the wireless remote control, but otherwise we can tell things worked there. All right, so we should have that iridium reinforced plate now. Cool. It's right here. Awesome. So Matter Fabricator is within our reach, guys. It is within our reach. Let's see if we can tell the system to make it. I think everything should be processable, but yeah, we're still going to have to craft the chrome and I think some other things, and that's going to take a minute because those take a while to process. So anyway, let's go ahead and click start. We'll go ahead and get all this stuff processing. This is so awesome that we're able to do this, and it's auto-craftable too. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here while this thing processes, sleep through the night so that zombie doesn't get us, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, that Matter Fabricator finally finished up, and then I did some other auto crafting here. Yeah, I made the thing for the compressors, and then I made patterns for recyclers. We're going to need recyclers to make scrap. The scrap goes into the Matter Fabricator, and it uses EU power plus scrap to make the UU matter. So this is an absolute requirement. I made some overclocker upgrades for these. We're going to put 16 in each of those, I do believe. And then I have some cabling so we can run power to these recyclers. Yeah, but we need to figure out what we're going to do for power. We've pretty much reached the limit for our power around here. I really don't want to put a strain on our main power supply right now, which is only these dynamos over here. Yeah, it looks like we might end up having to upgrade these to the big reactor, which I was trying to avoid. But the amount of power that we're going to be needing, it looks like we might have to do that. But for now, I think what we're going to end up doing, let's look at seeing if we can create some solar panels, some EU producing solar panels. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll come over to our mining world over here. The Aroma 1997 mining world, I believe is what this is. Yeah, that's our original big reactor here that we used to power our quarry, and we still have this old AE system here. In fact, I don't remember if there's anything on these. No, all these discs are empty. Anyway, yeah, I think we're going to end up using this world down here. In fact, we might set it up down here on this bedrock floor. Yeah, since it's always sunny here, ultimate hybrid solar panels will always produce power with no additional fuel, nothing else required. Just as long as we set them down here and we keep a chunk loaded, yeah, they'll be producing a lot of power. To me, that makes the most sense, so I think that's what we're going to end up doing. We still do have to get the stuff together to make the ultimate hybrid solar panels, though. So we're not quite there yet. Even though we have the Matter Fabricator and we have a lot of these other things crafted up, yeah, there's still more to go. Let's take a look at this thing. So an ultimate hybrid, this is where we want to go. And once we get enough of these, we can convert these into the next tier up, which basically just takes 8 of these and combines into one block. So it does a lot more power, but it's not really gaining additional power. Anyway, to do one of these, we do need a lapis block and advanced solar panels. We're going to have to learn everything there is about that. We're going to need these coal chunks, which is just compressed coal balls, and obsidian. The compressed coal is 8 coal dust plus a flint, so that's not so bad. Then we'll need the enriched cenarium alloy. This is where things get a little bit expensive and where we're going to have to focus our attention, because to make one of those, we need 4 of the enriched cenarium, which is a radiant uranium, which is a uranium ingots plus glowstone. Yeah. I think we have uranium in our system, but as it turns out, this right here, we can just use exchange energy for it. So that's not a huge deal. We'll just have to make one of those, and then we can exchange for the rest of them. Cenarium, on the other hand, does not have exchange energy. So this is something we are going to have to focus our attention on. So to get a cenarium, you can either put a piece of glowstone in whatever the machine is that converts glowstone to the cenarium, or you can do the glowstone dust. 9 of those, or I guess one piece turns into one of these. So 9 of those would turn into one of these. It's cheaper to do the glowstone block at a time, but it takes 9 times longer. Anyway, so that's where we're going to have to focus our attention, is these guys right here. And then we're also going to need the cenarium alloy, which is iridium reinforced plates. We know how to make those. Yeah. These are not exchange energy. None of this stuff is exchange energy compatible. So all this stuff are things we're going to have to set up for auto crafting. So thankfully we have this all set up. We do need to get a way to get iridium. Yeah, we do have some, but we don't have a lot. Let's check out how much we have right now. I think we need a full 64 to make one of these things. It's been a minute since I've done it. So we have some iridium ingots, some iridium ore, and some iridium dust. None of this stuff. Oh, no, I lied. This stuff right here does have exchange energy. So maybe that'll be our way to get it. Is the blocks? Exchange energy 0. That makes me wonder now. Now I'm really curious. Are we going to get super cheaty? Is that even a thing we can do? Let's find out. Oh, okay. Exchange energy 294. I said 0 because there wasn't anything there. That makes sense. Okay. Well, anyway, you know what? Since this does have exchange energy, it might make the most sense just to do that. We're going to waste 300k by putting that through here, but we'll get 9 at a time. So it'll be 9 times more efficient to pull out of our table to get this stuff. Eventually, I would like to have a way where we can automatically create this stuff. Yeah, and that'll be the other Matter Fabricator that creates the UU Matter stuff. Yeah, we'll eventually be able to do that. But for right now, we don't have access to that. So once we get the... Oh, man. That just took all of our exchange energy out of there. Okay, maybe too much. Maybe too much. How much is this stuff? So that's 1.1 million per, and these are... All right. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Maybe we don't need that much exchange or that much iridium right now. How much is 16 blocks? That turns into a stack plus 17. Okay, we got 2 stacks plus 17. That should get us by. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get some things going here. I need to figure out what the thing is from Industrial Craft, or is it Advanced Solar? That makes it, yeah, I think it's Advanced Solar. This thing, the Molecular Transformer. This is how we convert glowstone into the cenarium. This also looks like this is a little different. So this uses EU transformers. All right, yeah, we got most of this stuff on autocraft. All right. And HV transformer. Yeah, well, I got a lot of patterns I'm going to have to make. I don't think we have all of this stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a molecular transformer. I'm going to put this on the autocraft. We have a lot of these things already set to go here. Ooh, well, hold on a second. Thick neutron reflector. 10 dust. Oh my goodness. This is just so much redundant or recursive crafting. Iridium reinforced. All right, yeah, most of this stuff we can do. It's just a lot of patterns that I have to create. Oh, get out of here before a creeper blows up. Anyway, guys, let me get to it. A lot of stuff to get auto crafting to make this thing happen. Yeah, let me get to it and we'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, well I ran into a problem making some of the auto crafting stuff that we needed to do. In order to make this molecular transformer, we need this MT core, and in order to do that, we need thick neutron reflectors. Cool. So the recipe that we have right here to make a neutron reflector, yeah, that is 4 pure tin dust, 4 coal dust, and then a copper plate will make a neutron reflector from TechReborn. The problem comes in that in order to make the thick neutron reflector from Industrial Craft 2, we need the neutron reflectors from Industrial Craft 2, and there's no way to craft that as far as I can tell. So I ended up having to go into the Mind Tweaker settings. Yeah, there is one script in there for FTB-Inventions, and I added a recipe in there that will accept these neutron reflectors from TechReborn, and it'll give us the IC2 thick neutron reflector. Yeah, so I added this recipe in there, so that's kind of cool. I've never had to mess with Mind Tweaker before. It was rather simple. I'll see if I can get that into the description down below if I remember. If not, you guys can remind me in the comments. But yeah, you'll have to add that to the FTB-Inventions.zs. That's in the scripts file if you want this recipe to show up. Anyway, so we got this thing set up in here, and I'm pleasantly surprised that it worked the first time that I tried doing this. So yeah, we can now create these thick neutron reflectors out of the TechReborn one. So that's pretty awesome. So we'll go ahead and do that. I've made a bunch of patterns so far. We're still not done yet, but yeah, I ran into this problem I wanted to show you guys. So yeah, I've made this thick, or the regular neutron reflector. There is the thick one. We made the EV transformer, HV, and the MV, plus these batteries and the cables and all of this stuff. But yeah, I still got a lot more to go to get this full thing completed. We still have to make the radiant glass panes. I guess that's about all we have to do, right? But yeah, there's still a little bit more crafting to do. Let me go ahead and get to it, guys, and we'll be right back. All right, well, that was a fun little adventure getting all that stuff done, but now we need to go ahead and get our molecular transformer all set up. Now that we got this thing on auto crafting, we can craft it, no big deal. So we go ahead and do that. This thing requires a bunch of power in order to operate. So I made some patterns here so we can do some auto crafting with this thing. I don't know how much of this we're actually going to auto craft, but let's go ahead and figure this out. So we'll put in from the top. We will take out from the side, I suppose. And then we need to get this thing. You know what? Let's take out from the back. That way we don't have to look at it. It'll look a little bit cleaner from the front. We'll do one of those. Okay. Just a little bit of cabling like so. Get rid of that block. Okay. And then finally, cable. There we go. We're all connected up. All right, so we'll put these patterns in here. So we have one piece of glowstone. The glowstone block will turn into a cenarium, or we have a glowstone dust, which will turn into a cenarium piece, both of which I do believe we need. Oops. I'm going to go down there and get that. Oh, come on. Where's the way down? I want to get down. Oh, my goodness. There's just so many blocks down here. I wanted to get this particular block. Yeah, I think there is a reason for us to get the cenarium piece. So we're going to need a couple of those, and we're definitely going to want a lot of the regular cenarium because that is the most expensive part. Now, this thing will use as much power as we can give it. So it might drain pretty much all of our power really quickly. Let's try and make a piece of cenarium. Let's see if this thing works. So yeah, we said make one and put the glowstone here, and there we go. There's our cenarium piece, and it's gone. It's into our system. Cool. So now we have a piece of cenarium. Easy, easy. So the same thing's going to work with this one. But before we do that, let's do the acceleration cards. We'll go ahead and make 4 of those. We'll put that into our import bus. Okay, and then let's do cenarium, and we will make one of these. Oh, did I not tell that? I don't think I clicked start. All right. So there we go. We got the cenarium being made over here. Oh, maybe I did the first time. So we are currently using 10.2k EU per tick. That'll probably be draining a lot of our power over here. Yeah, we're using 11.2 RF per tick right now. All right, let's add in these acceleration cards into that guy. Not really that necessary, but you know, I like having my import buses go as fast as possible. Cool. Well, now we got their molecular transformer crafted, and we got it set up for auto crafting. Pretty neat. So now we'll be able to continue on here with the ultimate hybrid solar panels. Yeah, pretty much all of these different things require all of this stuff here. So a radiant uranium, like I said, this stuff we do, or we're able to exchange for that. So that's going to be pretty easy. we're just going to need a bunch of the Cenarium pieces, and I'm not sure exactly how many of those we need. It looks like 5 per one of these enriched Cenariums. So it looks like we're going to need a total of 10 of those, so I'll probably cook up 8 more, and then hopefully we'll be able to make an ultimate hybrid and start putting this stuff in the mining world, and we won't have to worry about wasting our power from our main base on it. Alright guys, well finally, we have all the auto crafting and the auto processing set up to make the ultimate hybrid solar panels, so we can just set those up in the mining world and not worry about it. The only problem is, there is a problem. The only problem is diamond ore. Yeah, we need this diamond ore. It has to be put through the industrial grinder so we can make the TechReborn diamond dust, right? Yeah. We need the diamond dust in order to make these iridium alloy ingots, as we saw earlier. Yeah, we need 8 of those. We don't have enough diamonds. We don't have a way to get this stuff automatically right now. If we put our quarry in the quarry world and have a mine, we'll just get the diamond, the one regular diamonds that you can craft out of, not the ore, because it does not have silk touch. Right, so it looks like we are pretty much stuck. We're gonna have to get into the Mfr Laser Drill. I'm pretty sure that's the only way we're going to be able to get the diamond ores in the future. You cannot use that for exchange. You can't learn it in the system. I think in the 1.0.0 version of this mod pack, you were able to learn ores, but you really weren't supposed to be able to. Anyway, in this version that we're using right now, 1.0.1 or 1.1, I don't know. Either way, you cannot learn ores through equivalent exchange. That has been removed. So yeah, we are left with only one option as far as I know, and that is using the Mfr Laser Drill, and that requires a lot of power. It has to be going constantly. It's a low % chance to get the ores out of it, the diamond ores. In fact, let's take a look. The diamond ore, yeah, 3% chance to get it out, so it also takes a while per ore for it to process. We're probably going to want more than just one of these laser drills. We're probably going to want a few of those, which is going to require a lot of power, so we might look at doing big reactors. Like I said, I was trying to avoid doing that and try some other power method, but in order to scale this up to the amount of power that we're going to need, yeah, it'll be a ridiculous amount of these dynamos, and then we might have to put in more spawners to get more of the monster essence. I don't know if I really want to go through all of that hassle. Big reactors is looking pretty good to me. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that's it for today, guys. We got a lot of progress made. We got our Matter Fabricator hooked up. Well, we made it anyway. We can auto-craft another one should we choose to, but we can't use it until we get power, EU power, lots of it. For that to happen, we're gonna need a lot of scrap. I might set up one of those recyclers just to start scrapping some of the cobblestone that we're making, just so we can have some for next time. I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.